Hi, I'm here to talk about who my second favorite Star Trek character is. And it's a character that I don't think was ever a main character in Star Trek, but he sure is one of the main reasons why I love Star Trek. It's a character that's been in a lot of Star Trek stuff, but I primarily love from The Next Generation and Picard, Q. Q is one of the best characters in Star Trek. He could be the funniest character in the entire Star Trek franchise. He's incredibly entertaining, and I am a huge fan of John Delancey. He's one of my favorite actors. I was already a big fan of John Delancey because I'd seen My Little Pony long before watching Star Trek, and Discord is one of the best characters in My Little Pony, in my opinion. And I think they could be the funniest character in My Little Pony. So I think that John Delancey could have the funniest role in both Star Trek and My Little Pony. And Q is such a great arch enemy for Picard, in my opinion. I love their rivalry and their interactions, and Q is able to make things so fun. I don't think there's ever been a single bad Q episode from any of the Star Trek shows. I feel like even when Star Trek was going through seasons and eras that weren't the best, I feel like Q was always really good. I don't think there was a single time where Q wasn't delivering really great stuff. He's so entertaining, and he really knows how to take up the spotlight. I feel like if Q was one of the lead characters of the next generation, it would be hard for a lot of the members of the crew to get an opportunity to shine because of how delightfully entertaining Q is. And he can be a really interesting character. I feel like he's really able to help plots about Picard and really able to help him grow as a character despite putting him through a lot. Picard season 2 is such a masterpiece, and a lot of it has to do with Q finally getting to be a big recurring character in a season, and he is amazing in Picard season 2. What is done with him is some of the best stuff in all of Star Trek. The last episode of season 2 could be the best episode of Star Trek that's ever been made, and I think could be one of the best episodes of television streaming shows in general. It's fantastic. Q is just so delightfully amazing, one of the most entertaining characters out there, and I feel like Star Trek wouldn't be nearly as much fun without him, so I deeply love Q.